Yo, what is going on, guys? We are finally back for some more Alliance War. And man, honestly, I've been missing war. I've been missing it. I've been missing war in Battlegrounds because we just went so long without it. It was nice to have the break, especially on the holidays. But like, as soon as I don't know, like for me, as soon as Christmas is over, like the 25th is over, I don't mind if war or Battlegrounds come back at that point. I just don't want it during Christmas Day. Anything after Christmas Day, I don't care, and I was actually I was really missing Battlegrounds, like, towards the end of last year. I was like, man, I'm just itching to play some Battlegrounds. But with this war here, you see, I actually bring a pretty unique team. So I brought in a specific synergy that Nick Fury has, because we're going to be taking the boss, which is a Quicksilver, with Nick Fury. My other two options were supposed to be Falcon and Nimrod. Nimrod for a mutant in Section 2, and Falcon for this rank 4 Void, and for a MODOK in Section 2. And I just was not at all comfortable using Falcon here. There's a video sent. It was a rank 4 Falcon, but it was unboosted in off-season, and he dealt with the fight fairly well, but I was like, yo, guys, I want to bring Hulkling, and I want to rock this synergy. I have a really good feeling about it. I think it'll work. Went back and forth a little bit with my officers about it. But I convinced them. They're like, all right, we trust you. Go ahead. So I come in here, and you see, I'm just going to parry. So this note starts off with Incinerate, Hazard Shift, and it goes to Poison, which we're not immune to Incinerate. So here, I want to trigger the Incinerate. You see, boom, I trigger it. Now we have a debuff immunity buff. So right now, we're completely immune to all debuffs in the game. Boom, Cosmic Boost gets me back to 2 bars. Drop another one. That's 4 Furies. That Void is dead in under 30 seconds. We executed that fight perfectly. That was my idea. Another reason why I wanted to do that is because originally I was supposed to be sharing this lane, and someone else was supposed to be taking this penny. But with my idea, with this team setup, I'm also able to just take this penny, and I don't need backup on this path. Which is another reason why I thought this was such a good idea. And so, again, she got the Incinerate. We're just chilling at the start here. Boom. All right, it's shifted to Poison. Okay. Here, unfortunately, I get hit a little bit. That's okay. So she did trigger my immunity to all debuffs now, which is nice. And she is so this node is a little bit annoying, and this fight's definitely not going how I wanted it to, because whenever I reach 1 bar of power, she gets an indestructible buff. So it kind of messes up the Cosmic Boost. So here I end up just going for a Special 3. And to my surprise, it just kills her. So, yeah, that Special 3 did almost 69,000 damage. Not bad, Dude, Hulkling, just... What a guy. What a guy. Honestly, it feels like I've definitely favored Gallon a lot more than Hulkling. But I genuinely believe that both of them are basically equal in just about every manner. So I feel like I need to show Hulkling some more love, because I've been showing so much to Gallon. So it's really been good to use him, especially in this war. I was having so much fun, especially on that path 1. Now we get into section 2. And we're fighting this MODOK. So boom, I'm going to go unblockable. Boom, go for the intercept. Boom, throw my special 2. This didn't do a ton of damage. We just didn't get any crits. Not a single crit on there, which was slightly annoying. But that's totally fine, because we're still getting in the big damage with the Furies. That's the thing about Hulkling, is that, like, he has a really low crit rate. But even when he doesn't crit, like, he still hits pretty hard. So yeah, it's all good. And, yeah, this MODOK's dead. Just hit through his block a bit. MODOK actually has one of the lowest block proficiencies in all of MCOC. So, yeah, Hulkling is a pretty good matchup for him. And there was nothing with the global on either of these 2 fights, which is unsteady ground, which is really annoying. So that's great. That was also another bit of a reason why there was a little bit of resistance for me using Hulkling against that Void, because Falcon is a tactic attacker, basically, to deal with the unsteady ground. But, it didn't even come into play because that fight against Void was so fast. So, that fight went exactly how I wanted it to go as well. It went all according to plan. So, really happy with that. And then here, this was the fight that I was supposed to use Nimrod for, my newly rank 4 Nimrod, which would have been a lot of fun. But I was like, I can just take this with Hulkling. It's no big deal. Unfortunately, I went to a special 3, and she also just was not really being cooperative. You're going to see this fight goes on so much longer than it need to because I can't get off an intercept. But literally, like, the second I get the intercept off, the fight just ends. Like, I get the intercept off, and then boom, like, all of her health just vanishes. You guys are going to see in a second here. I just need one intercept. That's all I need is a single intercept, and this fight is over. Then I can just end it. But I just can't get it. And at this point, I'm just trying to bait out a special. All right, there we go. Now I can go for the intercept and try. Here, I think, yeah, see, boom, she's not going for it. She's not going for it. Boom, she goes for it. Fight's over. Like, the second I hit that intercept, all her health just vanishes. It's gone. So that was perfect. So the Hulkling idea, the Hulkling strategy, it went perfectly. He absolutely crushed every single fight so far, man. Hulkling is so damn good. And now he can finally take a break. Now it's Nick Fury's turn to take over. And because he's taken over, we're going to go ahead and change up our mastery setup a little bit here. So just going to take out all my points out of Mystic Dispersion and then go ahead and put them into Deep Wounds, Despair. Get those 2 masteries maxed out. Boom, there we go. Because we are going to be fighting the Scorpion and then Quicksilver, the boss, the 2 best science champs released last year. And so we're going to be rocking Nick Fury. Got that max deep wounds. Also going to throw in a little skill boost. Also going to throw on invulnerability boost just in case. And at this point of the night, the guy that was supposed to apply guidance to the Scorpion and the boss went to bed, unfortunately. So I just said, YOLO, whatever. I don't need guidance. Nick Fury can handle this. So go in here, and you see every time we parry, we get that disorient passive on us, which is kind of annoying. So I do need to be careful. There's also 20% limber, which I totally forgot about. You're going to see. But at the same time, this fight is going so fast that, you know, it's not too big of a concern. The only thing that I really need to make sure of is to not lose my first life on this fight, because I'm going to need it against Quicksilver the boss. I need to have full health going into that fight. So as long as I don't lose my first life, it doesn't really matter how much damage I take. Just as long as I can retain that persistent charge, it'll be all good. And it started to get a little sketchy right here towards the end. You can see he's just holding strong at this 1%. And of course, he's going to go ahead and throw this special while I'm dejetting from brute force. Of course, just to prolong my suffering. And then he's going to hit me a couple times here as well. Just at 1%, I'm like, dude, come on. Just die. Just get out of here. You're at 1%. Go home. Let's be done with it. Alright. Now we get to Quicksilver. And this was definitely, by far, not even close, the fight I was most worried about for this war. Because, literally, was my last death. The previous season, on the final war, I died to a Quicksilver with Omega Sentinel. So, I just have to fight a Quicksilver boss. Like, I just don't want to die to this stupid, speedy guy. I really don't want to die to him. So I was worried. But there wasn't as big of a need to worry as I thought. And that is just because Nick Fury is so good. Guys, this is why I say Nick Fury is the best skill champ. And this is why I say it's not even close. Because, like, he can just do stuff like this. So watch. So, it's really nice, actually. Since Quicksilver is tagged as an Avenger, Nick Fury starts with some tactical charges. So right off the bat, we're already countering his evade. And then boom, I get to my special one, drop that. It gives me more tactical charges. I just need to stay above 5 to fully counter his evade, which is easy to do. And also, every time I throw my special one, I purify all non-damaging debuffs on me. So all the whiplashes that Quicksilver applies, gone. This one is going to sneak through, so it's going to deal some damage. Unfortunately, that's okay though. And also, you see, once we use our special one, we purify whatever's on us, and then we go passively unblockable, which also is really nice. You know, so far this fight is going okay. It's about, you know, even. I have a little bit more health than him. He did go into his what's it called? Maximum momentum mode or whatever. So that was a little bit annoying, but it's expired now. Unfortunately, he's already halfway to being maxed again, but that is okay. We're still in our first life. We still got half of our health in our first life. We got plenty of tactical charges, so there's no way he's going to be evading. Still just going to keep on throwing these special ones. Going to keep on being unblockable. Got double unblockable right now. Like, I just feel like an unblockable god at this point, and it feels so good and so simple and so easy. I feel just very in control of this fight. which is really good against a Quicksilver. It's good to feel in control. So here he's going to go ahead and throw a special 2 into my block. It really doesn't even do that much damage. Here I tried to get fancy with the heavy punish. That didn't work, so I was like, oh crap. So I just throw my special 1 as a safety net, and it's unblockable, so it connects, and we're all good. And yeah, this fight is literally over. That was so easy, and I feel like I barely did anything. It was just all Nick Fury. Just Nick Fury, man. So good for fighting these Quicksilver bosses. It's unreal. Just absolutely destroyed that. And yeah, guys, that is going to do it for my first war of the season. It went extremely well. So happy with how it went. We ended up using, I think, 5 items total. Not too bad. And we actually ended up winning the war as well, which feels so good because literally, this is, if you look back at our war history, this is the 1 green in a sea of red. This is our first win in like 10 wars because we didn't try it all in the off season. It was a very long off season. So yeah, it feels really, really good to finally see that green, to see a win in Alliance War. And actually they buffed the shards. We got like, it was like almost 2,000 6-star shards just for winning a war, which was pretty nice. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this first war video of the new season. I don't even know what season we're on now. Is it season 39 or 40 now? I don't even know where we're at. 38? I don't know. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hulkling Nick Fury just went to work. I hope you guys enjoyed that war's back. If so, drop a thumbs up. It just lets me know that you guys want to see more war content. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thank you guys so much for all the support and watching my channel. Gonna go hard 2023. Peace out, guys.